to Sage and, and they show you how to use the products.
I've never had one of them try to show me.
I had a full showman situation. Dear. And I tried to use the product the way they showed me because they took a little bit and they put it on their temples for headaches.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, obviously I have headaches, so I'll go home and do that. I take the full last roll. I go, well, obviously more better.
Yeah, more better. Oh, yeah,
like a kid coloring with a marker on the sides of my temples. My eyes.
Watering to shit.
Firstly, watering to shit. That was level 1. We get to level 10. I'm Mr. Krabs. I can barely see.
Who's Mr. Krabs?
From SpongeBob SquarePants. It's a crab with squint.
Oh, his eyes are.
Eye.
Oh,
squint. Well,
he owns Krabby Shack.
Krabby Shack.
Yeah.
Krabby Patty Shack.
Okay, yeah.
The Crab Shack. Is the Crab Shack a real place? He owned Krabby Patty Shack,
Patties,
and he have squinty eyes in this one internet meme.
Oh, okay.
I could not see a damn thing. The amount of water coming out of me was like concerning. It was like, oh damn. And I tried to wash it off, and as I was washing it off, I got more into my eye, and I was like, I think I might actually have to go to the emergency room for it. But me and my sister just put hot compresses on it, and like, again, the body is an amazing thing where you go, I didn't know I had that much water in my eye. I didn't know an eye could water like that.
And what led to that incident? Big hairy leg. What led to that incident?
That's BHL.
Is exactly something that we both suffer from, which is, it says to use this much.
Totally.
I'm obviously going to at least double that.
What did I
More
do
better.
What I do earlier. I give you, they say to only take 400 of an Advil. I say take 2.
Yeah. Because more equal better.
But that's also why we have addictive personalities and problems with substances is because, one drink feels
moderation.
So good. One drink feels
moderation.
Good.
Never matter.
Moderation.
Moderation. Okay. Moderation.
A novel name.
Never matter. Never heard of her.
I'm trying to think of any famous mod that
Apatow.
Maud Apatow, heard of her.
Moderation.
Never heard of her. Is she in Euphoria?
That's a really good joke, I actually think.
An oration, comma, mod.
TM.
I also had another incident where I put a Sage roller, these rollers, I'm telling you, put it in the dryer accidentally.
I'd love to be
a
Sage
employee.
Ambassador.
Okay, it's Queen Street West. It's the summer. You're standing outside.
I love Sage.
You're standing outside of a Sage store. You're the ambassador. Hot, beautiful day. Sort of a cool breeze though, but it's hot. You've got the fucking, how they always have the diffuser going, and you stand there and you just give samples. Honestly, if I took an Ativan and just did that all day,
the OG influencer. I just actually meant I'd love to be sponsored by Sage.
Oh yeah, sponsor us. And I'm sorry that I put your roller in the dryer, and I'm sorry that it stank my dryer to the point where honestly we were gonna get a new one, but then after a few more it just went away.
So you should have gotten and you guys aren't paying me?
Yeah.
But like, this is the kind of work I could do.
See, Maddie,
that would have never happened if you had gotten the dryer balls that they have, wherein it's a fluffy, soft ball. Put a couple drops of a thing, then toss that into your dryer.
Let me tell you a story about dryer balls called this little dog right here goes feral for them. She's obsessed with dryer balls. She can't handle them.
Well, they're dog toys.
If she knows a dryer ball is in a cabinet, a drawer, anywhere, she'll cry outside of it just to get at it.
She likes that smell?
I think the texture of a dryer ball gets her going. She loves a dryer ball, I'll tell you that much. And honestly, they don't really do that much. Do dryer balls do that much?
We don't use one.
Yeah, no. I'm back to bounce. Speaking of bounce, I found a new term this week. I'm so excited to share with you. It's called it's a new actually, well, we did poop jokes last week, but I'm doing another one. This is a brand of diarrhea that I had this week. I have a new name for it.
Lean in. Tell me more.
Schedule changing diarrhea. This is a diarrhea that's going to hit you so hard and fast that it is going to alter the schedule of your day. Do you know what I'm saying?
I thought you meant like change of schedule induced diarrhea.
No, I do get that.
Right.
This is more about this
your
diarrhea.
Day is shot.
This diarrhea is so bad it changed your schedule. It make your calendar change.
Well, logistically, you're boned. Yeah. I gotta be within 2 feet of a toilet.
Well, how do you because that's the other thing too for IBS girls. How do you like?
Are you diagnosed?
No, self. But I've had all the. Come here. I've had all the hallmarks of it. Like I have the
self-diagnosed.
Me try. Listen, I have it. Okay. Yeah, sure. A doctor has it. No, but self-diagnosed. Yeah. But I have the hallmarks. I have the gastroparesis where your stomach fully just stops doing anything. But I go as IBS or like as diarrhea prone woman. How do I like for real send an email being like, there's a legitimate reason that I'm going to be late and or can't come.
Right.
It's this. Speak to you soon. Like, how do you kind of professionally word something like that? Do you know what I mean? Or do you just leave it out? Because then you sound flaky. If you just keep emailing, I can't make this. Oh, I'm not coming. I don't feel well. People's minds go, you're lying, you're fake. You're a fake bitch, you're lying.
You know what?
But diarrhea is always there, and
we've overcome the stigma of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you know, mental health days exist now.
Yeah.
I have to take a mental health day.
Yeah.
People don't bat an eye.
Well.
And there's a lot of things you can.
I'd say.
Well, sure,
but
better than
they don't bat an eye. They go home.
Better
to their
than
partner,
before.
Closed doors.
But
bat an eyes.
Need to take a diarrhea day. We're not there yet.
Let's talk. # January 30th.
Why doesn't Mr. Clean or like someone like Charmin? Charmin, let's talk day. Charmin, let's talk day. Guys, let's be open and real about diarrhea.
It's those bears that are obsessed with shitting and wiping
their
butts.
They're adorable.
Those guys are freaks.
Oh my god.
Those Charmin bears.
I just heard an ad
love
yesterday
and love wiping.
About it was either for toilet paper or something toilet adjacent.
Yeah.
And the way they referred to it was to make the go.
Stop
the
talking
go.
It's not the go.
They called it the go. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Bears.
Oh, is it?
The bears are always talking about this.
The go.
They say enjoy the go.
Yeah, that's what. Enjoy the go. And I'm like,
the psychosexual element of that is so unsettling to me. I'm supposed to enjoy a poop coming out of my butt. Well, it did get me
starting to like, okay, if I was doing the copy for this, like that to me was not, it's like, I understand that they don't want to say enjoy the experience of wiping shit off of your anus with a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get that.
Listen.
But the go, it's like,
the go is nasty.
What's it? The experience. Even the experience, I'm more on board with.
No, because it's not an experience. Like, enjoy the experience.
Well, what do you suggest?
Stay away from poo-poo altogether. Just be like, do what the fucking tiger does. Here's a tiger playing in toilet paper. This toilet paper has 3-ply. Buy it. That's all you do. The second you get into poop coming out of butt territory, you get into bears obsessed with wiping their asses, like in love with it. They go, oh, the big daddy bear.
Yeah, but some of us like that.
The big daddy bear going, like,
I like that.
It's like, big daddy bear, have you been holding a poop all day and now you're going poop?
Well, he probably is because he couldn't take a diarrhea day. Well, and he had to go to work.
And I get I'm adding to my own stigma.
Yeah.
But big daddy bear sitting on the toilet going, with holding fucking on for dear life to the Charmin toilet paper going, oh.
I like it. It's funny. It's cute.
Because then I think of anal sex. I think of anal sex. I think of anal sex because
I don't
because
think that's a universal
a
experience
poop coming
that
out
you're
of
having.
Sorry, a poop.
But okay, and I'm seeing a shaking of head with
The audience is going
producer
crazy
Becky as
right
well.
now for this.
This is not resonating for me.
What is
you're
the
describing.
difference between a
You're
poop
like,
coming out of a
because you guys,
butt?
we all know what you're thinking about. Anal sex. Literally, anal sex has never come to mind
Those
with
Charmin
the
bears,
toilet bear.
Those Charmin
Toilet bear with a toilet
well,
bear
they
commercial.
really are toilet bears.
Yeah.
Those toilet bears are edging into anal sex territory so closely. They are talking about, I love poop, the feeling of a poop coming out of my butt and then playing around wiping it. And I love it, and it's pleasurable. And the little bears are always stealing the toilet paper because they love pooping. Now, what's your definition
of anal sex? Because
anal sex is
wiping it and doo-doo coming out of butt are not things that come to mind for me.
Anal sex is when a poop comes out of your butt.
Huh.
It's when it poops out of your butt. Right? What have you guys been doing? Dublin doing a gym. This is really
reminding me of. Oh my god, she really is.
She's doing. I'm Dwight right now. She's doing gym to office.
This is reminding me so much of.
Listen, those bears are sexual in nature, and I stand by it. And I'm Maddie.
After
Foley,
I saw
those Charmin bears
Tenet,
love sex and poop and butt.
After I saw Tenet,
yeah. Oh yeah, does the poop go
all I
backwards?
could think about was well, then is the poo going back up the butt?
This is a running thing about Tenet. Becky, have you seen Tenet with Robert Pattinson? This is a movie where, you know, we were playing a lot with timelines. We're playing a lot with things in reverse. And the first thing Liv said to me after seeing it was, well, I just don't get the laws of the world. Does the poop go back up the butt? And I was like, this man is literally traveling like 35 years back in time to stop something. Blah, blah, blah. That's the first thing you think of?
If you're going to do it.
Do it.
Be consistent.
Show me.
You can't pick and choose what's going backwards.
Well, what's going back? Yeah. No.
But then we had discussion. There was debate of like
sitting on a toilet to receive poop up your butt is
going back up the butt, or is it?
Oh, what's backwards?
Yeah. What is backwards?
Well, when it's opposite day, you know what does
it gets
that mean?
Really dicey when you get
totally
into what is opposite, what is backwards.
Wow, sitting on the toilet to receive a poop is so funny. Okay, I have to talk about the pop that I loved this week. It is pop of the week. Is that legal to do? A gun? Becky acting like she's like, yeah, it's legal. Pop of the week, a segment we all love dearly.
POW.
This is kind of, well, and you say that every time, and every time it sounds horrible. But POW Pop of the Week, I'm rebranding POW to Pop of the Week.
Yeah.
And Pop of the Week this week is easy. It's straightforward. It's good. It's fucking, honestly, it's one of the things we can actually hold on to in this life. Into this ever-changing life, these uncertain times. Pop of the Week this week is by Cove. Cove Probiotic Pops.
Is that going to be a COVE?
COVE. Is it a Peggy's? It is. Obsessed with that. I've
been to Peggy's Cove.
Oh, same. Scared don't go on the Black Rocks. Don't go on the Black Rocks.
I went to Peggy's Cove when I was one of those lone child travelers.
Oh yes.
I was a lone child traveler.
A nomad. Oh God, we're like
alone on the plane.
Where the airplane people have to help you.
Yeah,
I love that.
I was one of those, like a little kid traveling on a plane by themselves because my best friend had moved to Nova Scotia.
So cute.
So I was like, going on a plane by myself.
Backpack, notebook.
Yeah.
Then little secretary, flight attendant. And that shows my sexism.
Yikes.
Well. And I just got myself into some trouble.
We caught
the secretary on the plane or whatever. Them taking you and walking you to the gate. That's so cute.
Unaccompanied minor.
I love that.
That starts to feel sinister.
Unaccompanied minor. I do think of a minor, MINER. I don't know why. In a
holes, probably.
Cave.
Probably holes.
Holes. Cave. Cove. So it is from Peggy's Cove? Okay. That's so cute. Was the
water from Peggy's Cove?
Well, Peggy herself brewed it up. Do they live in the lighthouse? Do you think they live up there? All I know is don't go on the black rocks. Wear a poncho and try Cove Pop because it's so damn good. Probiotic. It's healthy, and I got the cream soda one, and I digged it. It's so good. It's very sweet, but it's something like if you're looking for like you're having a day and you're gonna treat yourself.
Oh wait, so it's not a seltzer.
It's not a full-on seltzer. It may be.
It's got sugar.
Cove. I gotta look this up, and I feel horrible.
You know what I'd love to bring into Pop of the Week is you gotta bring it in with you.
I know.
And we do an actual test.
I actually was going to. Oh my god, look how good this looks.
I have to. Oh, those cans! They're so aesthetically pleasing.
The can is beautiful. I'm trying to find out if
they've got good branding.
I feel like I'm being a health cuck because I was about to be like, I want to find out if it has calories. It's 0 cal.
Oh,
which is good,
but it's sweet
for me with my sugar problem. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I'm close to diabetic.
This program Paper Cut that keeps showing up on my laptop is driving me mental.
Well, it's like a paper cut. A tiny little thing that tiny little thing that bugs you. It's a paper cut.
It seems small, but it really hurts.
Well, the thing I wanted to say was love Cove, 0 calorie. I might be diabetic. I slipped that in quickly. My levels are
also self-diagnosed.
No. Becky saw.
The doc said.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm getting there.
You're borderline.
Yeah. Is that news? Is that heavy news to drop on you?
Well, it's got me thinking about.
It's
got me thinking, of course, about the second you start saying something going on with you, it's got me thinking about myself.
No, I'm close to it, and it is what it is, and that's why for me 0 calorie pops are going to be the way to go. I think going forward. So
yeah, but we're pretty much already that.
At a certain point.
What does that? What does that mean? So you're heading towards it, and you can either stop it.
Yeah, with diet
now or. Really?
Oh, yeah. Apparently diet is quite important these days.
If that were true, I'd be...
DEAD.
Huh.
I know. It sucks. But you know what? I am here. I'm proud.
Is that why you turned down that granola bar I offered you earlier?
I have been, having to watch my sugar.
Oh,
no,
shit.
I just ate a blueberry muffin right before and a Starbucks.
Is that a type 1 or a type 2?
It would be a type 2 that we're heading towards. So that's called Diabetes Corner. I'm pre-pre. So it's not, we're good. It's fine. Hey, is that a bummer? Whatever.
Well, I am suffering with my own ailment over here.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Well, you have a story. What happened to you?
I have a doo-doo shoveling induced injury that I've sustained.
What happened?
Look at it.
I know. Well, you got your salon pus on, and how good are those?
Okay, what is it called?
Salon pus. Listen, it's probably en français, I believe. SALONPAS.
Salon pas.
Salon pas.
You called it salon pus.
Well, I never want to pronounce it in French and be made fun of by a French speaking person. That's where I come from. Salon pas.
Yeah, whatever this is so nice.
I know.
It's like a menthol sticker.
It's menthol.
Oh my god, it smells delightful.
Imagine it's like a nicotine sticker.
Whatever it is, I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah.
But no, I was freaking ass using actually the most like austere 1920s shovel. That's like fully it's the one that you can hear it grating along the, it was like iron. It's like rusty looking. Sorry, the sound of a shovel going across a blacktop. That's what I'm talking about.
That makes me so sick.
Like
to my
it's not these young whippersnappers really like a yellow shovel.
You know what it reminds
me of? I'm talking about a rusty ass metal ass shovel that I'm using.
Groundskeeper Willie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I was
totally
a
am
full
picturing that.
groundskeeper in my backyard
'cause
this weekend.
Tell them what you were doing.
Well, I was shoveling an entire winter's worth of 2 chihuahuas doo-doo.
2 chihuahuas doo-doo.
And you might think, oh, little chihuahuas, how much doo-doos can there be? Well, I'll tell you how much.
Enough to
enough to
pull a
nearly
neck
take
muscle.
me out. It's and you know,
I'm picturing you.
I feel bad because like my mom's like, that's atrocious that you let them do that and you're letting
but
them
we
in the
had
backyard.
so many snowfalls this year.
We
Mom.
did, and they're
every
little,
new snowfall
and
take
it's not
covers
like
a new poop. Oh, don't worry.
well, and it's a
We're
backyard.
we're back
you
to
know,
poop.
people who have backyards, you're gonna use it when your dogs have to go out every once
That's
in a
why
while.
everyone moves to
And-
the suburbs so that they have more room to poop back there.
Well, yeah, I do call it their little doggies pig pen
Whenever
back
people
there.
say, I'm moving to the burbs, I need a backyard. I need more room for the kids. It's because their kids are pooping back there. Obviously.
yeah, and so
You're shoveling
good
shit like groundskeeper
God,
Willie, and you
that
pulled muscles.
frickin' winter snow had concealed
I know.
an
Well, we got
absolute
so many.
warpath.
Yeah, I know.
Friggin' apocalypse level.
I'm picturing.
It took me hours.
I'm actually picturing you as a movie I haven't seen called Water for Elephants. Robert Pattinson, I believe, shovels elephant shit in that movie. Maybe.
It was basically that.
And that's what I'm picturing.
I think all of it would have amounted to one elephant's doo-doo.
I'm picturing you in those tiny suspenders.
Yeah, that's
sort of
what.
tired with your hair, like
No bra.
doing this.
Yeah. Oh, well, and I wiped doo-doo.
And a shit smear.
Yeah.
As you do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm picturing you, honestly, shoveling elephant shit into your backyard, into garbage bags that you put into the containers. And then
I put it into containers.
Tupperware.
To save it. To save it.
And then I'm picturing you put it into hundreds of Tupperware. And then I'm picturing that poor bastard that's got to find those bags of shit.
I know.
This is heavy.
Well, I put them in the green bin, which is
compost.
apparently that's where you're supposed to put it.
Hey, I'd be shocked if a tree's not sprouting out of that thing right now. That's fertile ground.
I used my garbage app to see where can I put all this
Is it legal
doo-doo?
to shovel elephant shit like Robert Pattinson in Water for Elephants and then put it in my garbage cans outside of house?
Well, yeah, I had to
Googling.
there's so many rules about garbage and
know.
recycling, and so
when garbage
especially
pickup,
when it came to this style of garbage, I wanted to make sure I was really
it's
on
biohazard.
Yeah, it is biohazard.
There is something fun when you're getting rid of like waste of any sort where you go, am I mixing things in here like making a new virus? Do you ever think about that? When I had COVID, and this is so fucking gross, whatever. When I had COVID and my period, the garbage can was like cesspool, right? Of a lot of fluids. And there was a thought in the back of my head where I was taking the garbage out. I went, I wonder what guys are brewing in there. We got mucus meeting.
Okay.
Right? We got fluids meeting each other for the first time.
I do worry we're going too far.
I said fluids. Fluids. We drink them every day. I've got fluids meeting each other, making new viruses, maybe.
Well, I was kind of thinking like, damn, maybe I should have like, with my overalls and my shit smear, maybe I should have a bandana
at least
over, because
I'm pretty sure he
because
does
the
in that
smells,
movie that I've never seen.
The airborne potential illnesses, like it's like when something's
COVID-19.
been,
How do you think COVID-19
something's been
started?
preserved underground for a zillion years,
like
petrified, and then someone smells it, and then they're
it's
dead.
like dead air. Yeah. Have you ever seen?
It's like an archaeologist finding something, and then it breaks open, and then it's.
What's it called? I'm a dog with a bone. I'm trying to scratch it. Still water, dead water, still water. Same thing. Something. You go down into a cave.
Shit. What is that called?
You go down into
exactly
a cave.
What you're talking
it's
about.
water that hasn't seen oxygen or. You can stay on your phone. Literally, when I look at you, never feel like you have to pay attention to me. Literally stay on your phone, play games.
What is still water? What is it called? What's that word?
I don't know.
It's when you went to that
Becky,
lake
I'm being
and there
serious,
was
so
when there were
don't
leeches.
worry.
What is that called again?
Okay. That makes me think of
Still water, not running water.
Not running water. Still water. Still water. It's still. It's not running. It's
not moving.
Still. No, but it's called something. And there are these okay. So I follow this Urban Explorer page on TikTok, obviously, and this guy.
Oh, did they go into the Charmin house?
Yes, he did.
Is it that person?
Well, people,
because that's who I think of when I think of Urban Explorer.
Urbex is
yes.
So this person, people they comment on his page being like, did you?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it actually is. But I have read the post from Urbex.
Yeah.
But this is another one where they go down into caves and shit and the water is still. And they go, whatever that name is, still water.
Yeah.
They go, look at this. And they throw a rock in and it's like, you don't even, stagnant water? I don't know. That you don't even see that it's water. And then all of a sudden the rock hits and it ripples. And you go, oh my God, if I was down there, I wouldn't have even known. And apparently the bacteria that
comes up from
holy
the water.
Holy hell, that'll get you brain
from
eating.
doing that?
Brain eating amoeba. Brain eating.
And that's why they say not to swim in those.
That's where
whatever that type of water is
when
called.
You're cave diving and you get to still water, do not swim in it.
I'm searching water that is stagnant.
Water that is stagnant.
What is that called?
Still water, catacomb water, brain eating amoeba.
Amoeba is so scary.
This is like how my dad Googles brain eating amoeba, water stagnant, does not move.
Standing water.
Standing water. That's
still
water.
Not the word.
Still
I'm
water sounds cooler.
I just saw something with a doctor talking about how
brain eating amoeba.
Yeah.
Why is brain eating amoeba when I was a kid, I was scared of things. We've talked about this. I was scared of sink sand. What's that called?
Quicksand.
Scared of quicksand.
Yeah.
I was scared of tigers. I was scared of lions from that one movie where the lion hunts the whole village and they have to kill it. I saw that way too young. I was scared of poison ivy. I was scared of avalanches, like things that I'd probably never have to deal with. But the one that I was scared of as a kid, that still remains, brain eating amoeba. As a kid, I was like, are you telling me something can go up my nose?
Well,
and
that's
do
like
what?
I know. That one actually, based off
and then
what this doctor was saying, it's not that.
And doctors go, yeah. They go, you weren't a dumb kid for thinking that. That's for real what will happen.
Well, that goes into the camp of embolism too.
Don't talk about scuba diving embolisms rising to
pulmonary
the top and
embolism and brain eating amoeba are big.
You know what's crazy too? Same, of course. A PE is I read one story about someone having one randomly out of the blue for no reason. They didn't have anything and they were just working out on the treadmill. And I went, that's going to stick with me forever.
Yeah.
That cautionary tale of nothing, just of how random it is. We have neighbors upstairs.
Okay,
and
fully big hairy leg grandma.
Big hairy leg. Honestly, it's big hairy leg grandma. It's also, do you remember that urban legend, My Big Hairy Toe?
No.
I got to get that guy up. We'll bring him in next time. My cousin used to tell it to me in sleepovers, and I would piss myself because I was too scared to go to the bathroom. Same with humans lick too. Piss my pants.
God, this injury is really plaguing me.
I know. Let's get you a buccal fat removal.
Oh, I would love to get that.
Buccal fat, buccal massage.
Fat removal.
A buccal massage. Did I sound proper? Okay, well, let's talk about Glee because that's what we're here to talk about today. And honestly, I feel gleeful as fuck. I feel full of Glee. I feel, frankly, I'm Ryan Murphy about it.
Maddie, don't put on airs.
I'm Ryan Murphy about it. That's what you say when you're feeling gleeful.
We're more like Ryan Murphy, the current works he's doing.
I'm more like the Menendez brothers. I'm Ryan
I
Murphy.
love those monster series that he's doing.
I definitely like the Jeffrey Dahmer when they play Please Don't Go.
Oh my God.
Please don't go.
My mom just told me that Ellen Pompeo is doing.
Yes, it's so weird. Ellen Pompeo is doing Natalia Grace.
Natalia Grace series.
And she's but it's so weird.
I've seen nothing about this.
But it's so weird, and I don't know if this is because we're into true crime. This story has already been told 6 different ways from Saturday.
Also, there's literally a docuseries with Natalia Grace.
There's a docuseries with the girl. There's a movie already about it. There's
tells
another
everything. It's like
she's
all
her
the
own,
real people are in it. Why would
totally.
I want to see Ellen Pompeo?
It would
doing
honestly be like someone I know it would be like someone
That's
doing
such a
another
lesser
apple cider
version.
vinegar right now. There's just something like, it's hard. It was just
Well,
it was just
when
a
they
show already.
That's the thing. It's like when
It's
they
not like 10 years
do one
later.
of these where, oh, we're getting to see kind of what it might have been like we
Yeah.
don't have that much insight. But the source
Right, 'cause
material for this is so
No, we see.
like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
you're seeing a lot.
Yeah,
This
I know.
feels
I know. It's a weird move.
unnecessary.
Will I watch it? Yeah, but
Yeah, of course.
it's but it's a weird move. I'm also like, damn, she don't waste no time. And it's a really funny thing for her to go, I'm done with Grey's Anatomy, and now I can't wait to play the mom in the story of Natalia Grace, which has famously already been told 4 times in the last 5 years by Natalia Grace herself.
Yeah.
There was another documentary before. There was another movie before.
That story
Orphans based on it, I'm pretty
like,
sure.
Yeah.
There's already so much source material and narrative material, and now they're just doing another one. Will I watch? Yes, I will.
Where is it?
Hulu, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a weird move.
But we don't have Hulu.
We don't have Hulu, and that is just the damn truth. Sad. Glee. Okay, I need to talk about Glee, and I need to tell you. Okay.
Do you feel scared to do Glee on the podcast?
No, I don't feel scared. I will. Okay, obviously disclaimer, and we always do a disclaimer when we do a super popular one.
Oh, I didn't mean because of that.
Oh, because of the curse?
Yeah, do you feel like...
Yeah, I did think about that on the way here. I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
It's like
shut it off.
Inviting the demonic force that seems to
the
plague
energy, dude.
this series.
Well, Glee. Now, were you a Glee fan?
No, I would never say that.
Yeah.
But I absolutely watched it.
All of it? 6 seasons?
I don't know if I ever finished it, but like when I was in school,
You watched
and it was on
nighttime or binge?
No, nighttime.
Okay.
Like I watched it as it was airing.
Wow. Okay. Me bullying you? Wow.
I watched it
Totally.
as it was on.
So you're a fan?
TV.
You're a Gleek.
No.
So you're a Gleek.
No.
Well, you love
I
Glee.
would say that.
So you were singing and dancing
No.
along. You loved it.
No. No. No.
How many posters you had?
No.
3?
Didn't have posters. Wasn't like
You already had.
I watched it. I followed along. I knew who the characters were.
What did you think of at the time when you were watching it? Were you like, this is... Or were you like...
I think I enjoyed some of the musical numbers and like, I could appreciate some of the characters.
Totally.
And like, oh, this guy's cute.
Did anything ring a little bit?
But I definitely was like, this is cheese.
Right, cheesy. Right. My thing with Glee, it came out in 2009, so I was in grade 10. I remember my aunt actually telling me about it, the one that Becky knows. And she said, this show couldn't exist without High School Musical. And I said, okay, I guess I'll check this thing out. So I go check it out, turn it off after the first episode immediately, never watch it again. Why? 2, say it with me now. Jealous. I was too jealous. Right. I was too jealous that my school didn't have a Glee club. I was too jealous that I didn't get to sing and fucking dance. All I had to do was plays, and we didn't even have the full versions of plays. We just had the demo music that you give to people to see if they want to buy the play, the full rights to it. But our school couldn't afford it. So we had just the demo song. So we all performed in an end-of-year play, 1.5 minutes of each song from a musical. That was what we did.
I thought for sure you were going to say you were jealous that you didn't get cast.
Yeah, that too. I used to think of the numbers that I would sing if I ever auditioned for Glee. I knew Corey Monteith was from Vancouver, and then that gave me hope because he's Canadian, obviously. And I heard that he drove himself down to LA. So I knew a lot about that lore in terms of trying to position myself for a role on that show. I planned to sing a sort of like more pop version of Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Mm-hmm. That was going to be my audition piece for Glee. And I was kind of going to be the badass character that like comes in and is like, does she do drugs? Like, I don't know. She got piercings and she's cool. That was my full maladaptive daydreaming of the role I wanted to play on Glee.
Oh, so you kind of wanted to be like the female version of the guy. We all know the one, the criminal.
That was before anything came out.
You kind of wanted to be that guy.
That was before anything came out.
What was that character's name?
Puck. His name was Puck.
Puck.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
You wanted to be Huck.
I wanted to be Tuck. I wanted to be Puck. I
wanted to be Fuck.
Female Puck. Fuck. I wanted.
Damn.
What do you call a female Puck? A fuck. I wanted to be badass, sing "Welcome to the Jungle" by Guns N' Roses.
You wanted to be exactly like that guy. Because
that guy,
they didn't really have that.
They didn't have any
type of
no,
character.
they didn't.
Like,
no, I was gonna be like,
you really wanted to make waves on that.
yeah,
show.
I wanted to come in with like hardcore boots, hardcore piercings, sing "Welcome to the Jungle" as my intro. Like I'm in like. I'm like a transfer student because my dad's in the military or something.
Yeah.
I come in. That's my like entry song to the Glee cast. They're like, "Whoa, this girl's badass," and I'm kind of like,
Mr. Schue would be like, "She's a belter. She can belt."
I mean, I hope that's all he'd say.
Right.
That creep ass bitch.
Is he a creep?
No, he's not. But no, he's not. Not the actor, but the character has been ascribed to being like way too involved in students' lives. Teaching them about sex when, I mean, that's not your job as the Glee Club, but hey, someone's got to do it.
I did
someone's got to
like
do it.
Say at one point in my notes that his desperation for these teenagers,
he's so thirsty for kids, it's better, it borders
disconcerting.
This character, Mr. Schue, is famously made fun of online. Like, we're in good company. This guy, this character is Netzo Belezzo. I don't know what that means, but I love saying it. He is so involved in these students' lives, and cringy. And then also he did the Grinch performance, and he got ripped on online. Have you ever seen that?
No. What Grinch performance?
He performed as the Grinch for like a one-time live musical theater version of the Grinch. The actor.
I didn't know the Grinch was a musical.
I don't think it is. And it's not. Well, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you after this. But I want to talk about the curse, and then we're going to go through an episode called The Spanish Teacher. So the curse, according to Google, the so-called Glee curse is a pop culture theory suggesting the cast and crew of Glee have been plagued by misfortune.
It's not suggesting. It is.
Allegedly plagued.
It's like no, this is so beyond just being an assertion.
Totally.
At this point, it's like, no, there is fucking something.
Oh, man.
Bearing down over.
There's a force.
If
I'm running the news, I'm saying print it. We have enough proof.
Like, I'm
print,
sure
run
if
it,
we
run
got
the story.
a statistician.
Yeah. In here.
What's that guy that does job of numbers to predict things?
Accountant?
No, it's like beyond that. More math. It's like they can like
extrapolate.
They can like use numbers to like predict when someone's like gonna die.
Stat.
Is this ringing a bell?
Stat.
Oh God, whatever that math number guy is.
That math number guy.
If you brought that math number guy in here,
yeah,
to look at what's happened here,
totally. It's an
anomaly.
anomaly.
And dry.
It's an anomaly.
It's
not negligible.
This cannot happen this many times
statistically,
in one
sitting
pool.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. I mean, also too, like, there isn't even, there's also other things on top of it that they're kind of like beyond the deaths. The deaths are
no. The deaths are obviously like the ultimate.
Yeah, but there's more.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't believe in the afterlife. I don't believe in I don't know what happens when you die. Probably nothing. But I do believe in the Glee curse. And I think about it all the time, actually. And I'm scared to be doing this episode. No, I'm not. Oh my God, the lava lamp just stopped moving. Oh my God, the lava lamp just spelled out Glee. It just spelled out Glee.
Blobs, move around if there's a Glee curse.
Blobs? Okay, that blob right there, keep going up if the Glee curse is real. Oh my God,
I also, like, often think about,
Same.
like, even just the other day, Joel said...
Same with the 27 Club, actually. That one really, like...
Oh, yeah. But that one I'm less
like... a lot of red wine involved, though, in all those
Joel was
deaths.
like, oh, imagine you fell out of a boat and it just kept going without you. I immediately think of...
What do you think of Natalie
my
Holloway,
girl.
Christopher Walken?
No, Naya Rivera.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Like, you know...
I know, that one's so sad. That's the other thing, too.
That
this curse is not fun. It's a bummer. Like, these...
Well, I think famously curses usually aren't fun.
Well, I feel like some curses are silly. Liar, liar.
Not fun.
Thinner.
No.
By Stephen King. That one's funny. He loses
not
weight.
To be joked about.
He loses weight because he wanted to lose weight, and then he starts losing weight, but then he keep losing weight.
See, that's not fun.
It's kind of trickery and fun. Liar, liar. Jim Carrey has to tell the truth. That one's fun. That's a curse. Another curse. I just put it on you, and I won't even tell you what it is. I'll tell you later. While there's no real curse, she rubbed the curse off.
I'm like, not.
She rubbed the curse off.
No, I feel freaked.
You know what my curse I'm giving you? Good health.
Your liberal use of guns.
Curse gun. Liberal use of guns. Oh, that's an oxymoron.
Liberals hate guns.
Liberal and gun in the same sentence? I thought I'd never see that. While there's no real curse, okay, the string of unfortunate events surrounding the show has led to widespread speculation. Obviously, we have Corey Monteith's death, so sad, age 31, from heroin and alcohol. Mark Salling, now this one's he was arrested for child pornography and then died by suicide before his sentencing. Naya Rivera drowned in 2020 at age 33 while on a boat with her son in Lake Piru. Leah Michelle, not a tragedy, but I don't know. This is so funny they put this on there. Though not a tragedy, she was accused of bullying co-stars. That's her curse. She's a bully.
Yeah.
She's at home every night. Like,
I couldn't help it. It was the Glee curse.
I wish I didn't have to bully people. You're ugly. You suck. I'm sorry. Co-stars and created a toxic work environment which damaged her reputation. Okay, that's not a curse. That's consequences of your own actions. Listen to this sentence again. Though not a tragedy, she was accused of bullying and creating a toxic work environment which damaged her reputation. That's so funny. Other cast struggles. Many cast members have faced career struggles, accusations, or public controversies after the show ended. While it may be a mix of coincidence, personal struggle, and real life issues, the eerie number of tragedies has fueled the idea of a Glee curse. A Glee curse.
For decades
that
to
sounds
come,
like a boat, a shipping boat.
We'll be telling our
curse.
Grandchildren about the Glee curse.
Do you think it's like, do you think it's like certain songs that curse you? What do you think the curse comes from? Just being on the show? Do you think extras are gonna get cursed? Do you think Ryan Murphy's cursed?
Well, I'm trying to remember. Like, I obviously watched that documentary.
Is it main cast only?
And I swear in the documentary they told other tales that were like happened to people who worked on the show.
Okay, so I just read Rosemary's Baby. So I'm so into right now, like making deals with the devil for fame. So I'm like,
so you're victim blaming.
I guess I am victim blaming. No, I take that back. Scratch that from the record. Didn't mean to say that at all. No, I really didn't mean to say that. But maybe Ryan did. Maybe Ryan said, "Give me a show that's so popular, and I'll give you something in return." Is that slander? You probably can't say that. That's a joke. That's slander. Joking. FBI agent watching. I'm kidding. I don't know. What do you think it is? Do you think it's the music? Do you think it's the Schue, Will Scheuster? What did that documentary say?
Well, that's the thing. I don't really
Well, I don't
remember,
remember it
but
at all.
there definitely were like, just take my word for it. There definitely were other things more than just the deaths.
I can't give you examples, but there is more.
There were other things.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite in an argument. Whenever somebody's like,
trust me.
Where someone's like, no, seriously, it's happened before, and they're like, when's it happened?
What are the details? I don't have any of them, but just trust me on this one.
I can't give you a single example, but just trust me. There's a lot there. There's a lot. Becky, did you watch Glee?
Oh, you know what? Season 1, season 2. You know what?
Yeah,
okay, I also don't have any strong spiritual beliefs.
Right.
But
it feels like
stuff
Halloween.
that pertains to like energies.
I believe in energy.
And manifesting.
Yeah. I believe in energy, honey.
You know
Even
what?
though I don't have any.
It does feel like
every day
there's some kind of maybe a bad energy that was brewing amidst these people and the production,
the culture,
and it just manifested
it's very interesting.
in these horrific things.
That's very interesting. I also wonder I know. I also wonder what came first, chicken or egg, you know?
Right.
Or certain and I'm victim blaming again, and so I'm actually going to just stop that train of thought right there.
It is ironic though, because
our child stars, you know, more like early 20s stars more likely to
I think that's for sure always true.
Have issues, right?
But
me jealous of child stars.
This
still.
show to me is so primary colors.
It is, yeah.
Like it's like a bunch of like figures moving around in primary colors. It's literally an adult Wiggles.
It is an adult Wiggles, and it's very and they do wiggle a lot when they're dancing.
And they sing.
And they sing too. It is adult Wiggles with writing that is almost too edgy for it, for what it's putting out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the costumes, the characters, the storylines.
Well, because it's Wiggles, but for adults.
It's adult
so
Wiggles.
Of course they're gonna edge it up.
But the juxtaposition, sometimes you go, damn. Like, why are we talking about somebody's eggs not being viable?
The show, frankly, is pretty obscene.
Yeah, it is obscene. Obscene's a great word for it, actually.
Because it's like
offensive.
It's crude.
It's
pretty crude.
They go there
when you're mashing together kind of like baby-esque elements.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
With like
really
weird
harsh
sexual
and sexual stuff. Cum and sperm are in this episode easy. They are.
God.
Cum and sperm are in this episode, talking about women being too old to have babies very like casually and like rudely, talking about like making pamphlets about jock itch and like penis stuff. It's all penis and like phallic.
No, it's
there's too much sex.
It's like making a baby
show.
Do a Louis C.K. routine or something.
Totally.
Like I'm like, this is not.
It is totally
working. This is making me feel sick to watch.
It's totally a 6-year-old doing a Louis C.K. routine. And not that routine. It's the one he does on stage.
No. I mean his type 5.
I mean his comedy. Type 5. Well,
oh God.
You mean his type 5?
He's back. I saw that he's touring. He looks terrible.
Ay boy, I bet those
the years have been hard.
Okay, so this week we watched episode 12, season 3, The Spanish Teacher. Let's just highlight some of the big points of this one. Because going chronologically would kill me, I think.
They went there.
Let's just say...
and by they went there, I mean Mr. Schue's in a
matador.
Sombrero and a poncho, and he's singing La Cucaracha.
Let's just say we start with a bang, and we have 5 white boys plus Mr. Schue singing La Cucaracha in sombreros. And right out the gate, that's where we're starting. Yeah. I go, that's where we start.
Well, I said to Joel, I said, we're off to a bad start.
We're off to a bad start. You go, should I even be watching this?
I know.
Am I complicit?
Am I
complicit? Also, too, he has this.
This is what I'm talking about. Crass.
And Naya Rivera's character is the only one going, what the fuck? And everyone else is like, hee hee. And him having a voiceover where Scheuster, again, famously, I do not like this character. Nothing about the actor, whatever. This character,
I'm
brother.
like, Mr. Schue,
Get out of our lives.
You're a fucking dork, man.
You're a fucking dork.
You're
so obsessed with kids.
Annoying to me.
You're obsessed with kids singing and dancing.
He's a nerd.
Sorry. Him doing voiceover of his own self going, the kids used to love when I did La Cucaracha.
God, totally.
That was too much, man. I think this guy's pathetic already. I don't need to hear his inner workings of him being doubtful about doing La Cucaracha in front of a class of kids. That's so sick to me. Yeah. It makes me like...
If you're doing Cucaracha in front of the kids to begin with, that's your first problem.
Well, here's your first problem. Singing and dancing.
Forget about their reaction to it.
Totally. You shouldn't even
Let's
have
go back
feelings.
to the drawing board.
You shouldn't even have feelings about it because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
We also reveal Will is the Spanish teacher. I don't know if that's been revealed before. But I guess there's a joke about funding and how no one else can teach Spanish. And then
that's funny.
I guess teachers would love that, especially after watching Adolescence. I guess teachers would love that about low funding and there not being enough teachers. I don't know. Ricky Martin does show up. He is wearing a necklace and he is the night teacher also at the high school, but for adults learning Spanish. That doesn't usually happen at high schools though, eh?
Yeah.
Does it? We always
night
had
school?
it at night school. Happens at high school?
I think sometimes they would use that.
That's so weird. Imagine coming back to school and you're like, ugh, an adult's butt was in this chair last night.
No, it's a bummer.
Ricky Martin randomly telling people they're obsessed with his teeth.
Okay. I used to
him.
love Ricky Martin.
Same.
What's the song?
Upside
Yeah, I know. I could have sung it, but what's that called?
And her skin's the color mocha. That line's a bit dicey for sure.
Okay. That song,
La Vida Loca,
as you would say, rocked the boat.
That song rocked the boat.
Like that shook the nation.
His little ding 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 when the guitar's going and he's got tight
like as a kid
and he's doing just the hip.
That song is right for kids having fun with it.
That song is like that song was
made for schoolyard romps.
That song is a dog whistle for ADHD kids. When that came on, I literally, when La Vida Loca,
hearing it, boing,
antenna goes up, I had to bang.
I'm going nuts on that song.
When they talk about headbanging at like Metallica concerts, I had that, but for Livin La Vida Loca, I literally would go upside
oh yeah, I'm going absolutely nuts with that.
There wasn't a point of that song you can't groove, move, shake your booty to. Like that is such a sleeper cell activated song.
Totally.
And honestly, Becky, hit it. Like I love that song.
No, it truly was like
upside inside.
No,
Livin La Vida Loca.
I feel like it was made for kids.
It will turn you out. Livin La Vida Loca.
Like that.
That's fucking
and
so
Mambo
true.
No. 5 were talk about wiggles. Talk about wiggles for adults, but also for kids. Talk about wiggles in the traditional sense.
Mambo No. 5 is wiggles for adults for kids. It's so and if you were the coolest kid, you could name all the girls' names in order.
Of course.
We got Monica, Sandra, blah blah, and Lisa. Rita. We always got Rita.
We've got
Mambo No. 5.
We've got Snatch from producer Becky.
If there's one thing from Mambo No. 5, they got Rita. They always that guy always be singing about Rita. I got Angela, blah 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 blah, and Rita. And as I continue,
it's getting sweeter. This is what I'm talking about. It's like these songs. I'm halfway convinced that they used like
you play backwards and it's like kill the president. Like
no, not subliminal messaging, but they used like
they do this with Coco Melon.
Fucking
dopamine
it's like
injectors.
a two-sided mirror, and they did like
test studies
monkeys. On kids to see, because these songs were so perfectly crafted.
Well, they
for
did
me to then want to go to school and be singing that song, talking about that song, like
he's so soulful on that one too. Mambo No. 5 is a hit. Dublin, then this is back to farts and poop. Dublin will fart sometimes, and it will sound like the intro to Mambo No. 5, which goes but Mambo No. 5, God, I gotta listen to that.
She's in
tonight.
Superman pose.
Man, you couldn't release a song like that today. I'm old as hell. You couldn't release a song
Why
like
not?
that today.
Why not?
They wouldn't let you. The government.
Naming a bunch of women.
A bunch of women. Back in my day in the El Macombo, we'd listen to Mambo No. 5, and we'd dance all night. Couldn't do that now, could ya? Government wouldn't let ya.
It's like, that's the craziest song you could pick to say you couldn't make a song like that today. Mambo No. 5. Yeah, you couldn't make a song like that today. They don't make
like
them
that.
like. What song is prime for Schoolyard Romp now?
Trap.
I honestly don't know what songs
Mumbled trap.
I don't know what songs even are happening.
No, I don't know either. I do know The Giver by Chaperone. That's all I know. But back to Glee. I guess Glee can be funny. Some elements of the writing is cute, but my God, when it misses the mark, it really misses the mark. The racial appropriation of Mr. Schue is really overpowering in this episode. I don't know if it's the man or the character, but this is a career-destroying role in so many ways.
He just has a way about him that makes me
You know what? There's something where you go, I see right through you.
Totally.
You fucking creep.
Like, you're a dork, you're a douche. I don't like you. You've got a way about you. It makes me want to punch you in the face.
The way you want to be the music teacher at this school and yet have no background in music. What's his background in music? Dancing and singing in Spanish class? La Cucaracha?
No, but I guess he does sing.
No, he doesn't. They all sing.
Oh, well,
not
whatever.
real.
I don't know what his or his fucking qualifications are, but
now one of the storylines in this one is they all want tenure. Does that exist in high school?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I think that's a college thing. Because I know that Catholic schools didn't have tenure, and Becky backed me up on this one. They didn't have tenure, but they did have, we'll never fire you no matter what. Because we definitely at a sister school had a teacher, actually kind of gives Mr. Schue vibes in some ways. Take a student to prom. And
as a contest?
As a date.
But was it a contest?
No contest, nothing cute. They were hooking up. He went to prom as the chaperone, and they took pictures together and said, we are secretly going to prom together. And then guess what? And then guess what? He just got moved to another school. Catholic school. Yeah, well, that's a different school. We had about 4 teachers that had full-on relations with students. And 2 of them are still working.
Me not want to go
2
down
of them
this
are
road.
still working.
This is a bit dark for a
2
Friday
of them are still
night for
working.
me.
But
I didn't see any of that going on at my public school.
Mr. Schue would take a student to prom, but then act all innocent about it. That's all I wanted to say.
To me, it's not even creep. It's like, you're a nerd.
You're a nerd. Right.
And I love
you want to be
nerds,
cool.
But this is not the type of nerd I'm talking about.
He
this
doesn't
is
accept
like,
his nerdness.
You think you're cool as shit.
Totally.
But you're not.
Well, you're playing the nerd facade to try to be cool.
No,
but you're neither.
No.
What do you
I'll
think?
tell you the psychology.
Tell me. Layer it out.
No, he thinks he's like, I'm handsome, cool guy.
Hate that.
But you're not.
No, you're not. You never will be.
You never. And that's going to be a no from me,
Schue,
dog.
you're not hot. You never will
You
be.
don't have
You don't got what it takes. You never will. You never do. You never have. And I don't like you. And what you do and with the students.
Sorry.
You're not teaching them anything.
Schue.
Have they ever even
But
won
your
nationals?
Schue is stinky.
Sorry, Mr. Schue, but
And
I'm
it
throwing you.
stinks
I'm going to
weird
be
to
throwing
me.
you in the shoe if you don't shut up.
And the Schue
Solitary
is
housing unit.
The Schue is slang for
Solitary
solitary confinement.
In federal prison.
The
In
Schue.
federal prison.
We call it
the
the
Schue
Schue.
is solitary housing unit.
And that's where he belongs.
That's going to be my take on Schue. I
And
don't like his
also,
monologues.
Okay, obviously Sue Sylvester,
Her
funny.
storyline.
She's funny.
Jane Lynch is
Jane Lynch is
so
obviously
funny.
hysterical. I am a bit confused off the cuff.
Yeah. Off the bat,
Right off the bat, is she soliciting sperm from the teenagers?
She's soliciting sperm from the teenagers. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, is she telling them about just, or she wanted some?
She's telling them to go to the sperm bank because she's gonna go pick it up later for herself.
Now,
you want to talk? You want to talk about
this
taking
is an
kids to
interesting
prom?
topic of debate. Is it wrong for an grown adult woman in a position of power, arguably,
to encourage
young teenage boy students to donate sperm? And is the sperm once out of their teenage bodies?
This is Legally Blonde now.
Is that
That's Legally Blonde.
Is that
well? Then would
now,
you classify every ejaculation as a child abandoned? Whatever that line is. Oh, well, then you should be paying more.
The
child
phimonium
flaglocolate.
Ammonium flaglocolate.
Now, when the sperm's out of the
would
body,
you say you've had about 45 perms in your life? Okay.
And your boyfriend's name is Chuck.
No, but is it? Let's just have a legal debate.
Has he kept a record of
Now,
every ejaculation he's made in his life?
If she puts a teenage boy's sperm
in her body, is it still sex with a child? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Yeah. What are the legalities surrounding that? Just curious.
Yeah, I am. Legal. It's illegal. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's creepy as fuck. It is. You can picture them on set really going, this is funny. And then I think probably watching it 20 years later, they'd go, oh my God. Like, it is one of those things where it's creepy and illegal. And it is encouraging children to engage with you in a
sexual manner.
I mean, if you find sperm on the street, you're not going to put just injection in your body because you don't know where it's coming from.
This was only one of several instances of that because
yes, there's tons.
In the next part, when Mr. Schue has Ricky Martin come to the school,
right?
He brings him to Glee Club.
He gets jealous immediately too,
of course,
because they all like him more than him, and he immediately regrets it. Classic Schue storyline.
I'm saying,
I'm not cool.
Having a grown adult man
who's not affiliated
singing "I'm sexy and I know it."
Okay, so I actually have a lot of notes on
in
that.
front of a bunch of teens, getting them horned up. Yeah, this kind of feels like a dicey scenario.
I think being at this school, you have your gym teacher asking for your sperm. Then you go, God.
In the first class of the day, you got your gym teacher asking you.
Yeah,
for sperm.
Well, first period, your gym class teacher's asking you for sperm. Second period, there's handing out pamphlets about jock itch and how to take care of your penis and clean it properly. You go finally have lunch. Then you go, geez, thank God I got Glee Club later today. You go to Glee Club. Bam, Ricky Martin's there singing and humping at you. I'm sexy and I know it. A song he chose of his own volition. Didn't have to be that. The week, guys. The Glee theme for the week is not about sex or being sexy. It's about Spanish culture. And he chose LMFAO, who are...
Oh, I thought it was Pitbull.
No, it's LMFAO, and they are not Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm sexy and I know it, but he sings a couple of the lines in Spanish. So you've just had a sex-filled day. And to top it off,
I know these kids are being bombarded by sex at every
no wonder
twist
they're getting
and turn.
pregnant and
No wonder they're getting
what else
pregnant.
happening?
I don't know.
I will say I do love the line
Also,
about Sue
Are
Sylvester.
we just bringing in random ass guests?
Well, I was about to
Are
say
they
that.
being vetted at all?
Where's his pass? Where's his guest pass?
Did he get a background check?
Where is his lanyard that says volunteer
Visitor
or visitor
in giant letters?
Where's his visitor lanyard? Where's the receptionist at this damn school? Where is the guidance
Well,
counselor?
does a night school teacher even need teaching qualifications?
That's why I'm saying I don't like it. That's why I'm saying I don't like it
These
happening
kids
at a high
aren't
school.
safe.
He's not on faculty.
No, at multiple times in my notes, I said
kids
I'm
aren't
calling CPS.
These kids aren't safe.
These kids aren't safe.
I also said, whoa, this show, I only watched episode 1, season 1. I didn't watch anything else ever in my goddamn life except the Rocky Horror Picture one, which I don't know why I did that to myself. But I said, whoa, when I watched the first season, it was all about bullying. Now these kids are being inundated with talk about giving their sperm up. I also laughed when Mr. Schue said, look, I have a Latin friend.
Oof. Sorry, it was like eerie to go back to Glee curse.
Glee curse.
So scary.
What?
He goes, where do you think you'll be in 2030?
Oh my God.
And our little...
it pans around to all
friend,
three of them.
Your friend.
No, he's not my friend.
Puck, your
no,
friend.
He's not my friend. I don't like him.
To be.
He's not my friend.
He goes, in jail or dead.
Shut the fuck up.
You
I
didn't
even
hear
notice
that? Mr. Schue goes, where do you guys see yourselves in 2030? And they all are like looking around, and then Puck goes, in jail or dead.
Okay, I just got a really bad stink.
Scary.
I just got a really bad stink again. Remember that time it came over me and we thought it was a ghost because a ghost comes down on you like that with a stink?
Stinks. Yeah.
When you said that just happened.
Yeah, it's eerie.
Oh my God, the cross on the wall just fell upside down.
Yeah, our studio cross.
The Jesus on the wall fell upside down. Oh my God, the camera's shaking.
The lava lamp's moving.
The lava lamp's still doing blobs.
Doing blobs.
Okay, I also have like visual gags.
Also seeing Schue dance.
Okay, I have visual gags with Schue. Schue going like this. I don't think I can do it.
Oh.
Now that's going to be biting your lower lip
God.
and bopping your head. He's doing that when Ricky's dancing.
You know
LMFAO, to I'm sexy and I know it.
Okay, this is the jacket Mr. Schue would wear.
Don't.
Danier. Brown. Mr. Schue would absolutely be wearing.
With a red undertone.
Brown.
Oh, light brown?
No, a light brown.
Camel
colored denier leather jacket that has a little short collar.
Yeah, of course.
Little zipper. It's not motorcycle.
No. It has sailor
it's not
collar
moto
at the
style.
back. It has sailor collar at the back.
Style. It's little collar with zipper. Like, oh,
popped
God.
collar, sailor style at the back.
No, not even pop. Just like
Mr. Oh, I gotta show you.
Oh, little pockets.
Yes. Oh, for his
with
mints.
little buttons.
Mr. Schue equals Danier leather in a way that scratches. Brown camel.
Oh God.
Okay. Also, I say, okay. So we have Sam and Mercedes, whatever. I was laughing at this line because the writing I found funny, but the story. When they're talking about Sue Sylvester having a baby and they're like, you're way too old. She goes, I froze my eggs in the 70s. They go, they didn't even have that technology back then. She goes, I did it myself. I was laughing at that because I'm like, damn, it do be expensive. And I was like, I got a cooler at home. I got a Yeti cooler. Why don't I start myself a little side hustle? Go in. How hard could it be? Go in, scrape them out, put them in a Ziploc, put them in the fucking Yeti cooler with some ice for a bit.
As someone who just had a pap recently,
I know
that's a bit too soon.
You know what they're doing on paps?
HPV tests.
You know what they're doing, though?
I just got my letter saying I don't have HPV.
Amazing. That's actually huge.
It's pretty amazing. Guys, it felt good.
Did you know they'd be
I thought it was going to be this check I was waiting on, and then it was that.
Damn.
But that was kind of good.
I'm having a baby with whose vagina? Kind of funny.
Yeah. They really are being bombarded.
Sex.
Is this
sperm,
a sex
sperm.
school for teens?
No, this
week.
The
guidance counselor.
I know.
Talking to those two about relationships. What the hell is going on in this place?
Stay out of it. Stay out of their life.
God.
Also, too, I say, why do I find the show so boring, even with all the singing and dancing? How is the singing and dancing the
The
most boring
singing
part?
was not. The numbers were not good in this.
I mean, it also
episode.
goes without saying the cultural appropriation happening in this episode is like so wild, but there's even more elements in this show that are also just terrible. Like, Mr. Schue nodding approvingly. Thank God Naya Rivera's character is like making fun of everything, or else I would literally be like, this is unwatchable.
The number where the boys are wearing curly toed boots.
And they try to have like a culturally teaching moment of, these are called hipster boots. The dancers wear them in Latin America. And you're just like,
I hated seeing their little feet move together.
What was the song? I Can Be Your Hero.
Of the curly toe boots.
And it was a famous Glee mix mash on this. They love doing mix mashes.
Absolutely. Those boots always make me think of the Salamanca brothers.
Oh yeah, that's Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
imagine that would be
we call
cool.
the boys the Salamanca brothers.
That's cute.
We call them the Salamancas because they are like those devilish twins.
I love those devil twins.
Yeah.
Okay, so then basically sex, sperm, cultural appropriation.
Oh, this is what Schue says. This is my last chance to try to impress the kids with my Espanol.
Oh God, no! I'm done. Like, I just can't do it. I'm over it. I hate this episode.
Obviously, I want teachers to be passionate about teaching and be invested in their students' futures. But this doesn't feel like that.
No.
This feels like a man who is yearning
spiraling
for the approval
Totally.
of teens.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. Mr. Schue is a
right.
man yearning for the approval of teens. Period.
That's my thesis statement.
Yeah, and then you go into 40 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I could have done
more.
well at university if they were letting me do
teaching
papers
Mr.
like
Schue
that.
101.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him calls him. Okay, we skip to Will in a full-blown Matador outfit. Let's skip to it. We get to Will in a full-blown Matador. Because he's pumped about doing a big performance for these children yet again. And he's so excited to impress them with his Spanish.
And need I remind you, this is an extracurricular activity. This is
Glee Club. You wouldn't, at my school, you wouldn't even have access to the theater after hours.
Going above and beyond is
you have to book
generally good for a job.
Totally.
But when you're going above and beyond in this way,
totally,
with kids involved,
totally. I mean, you're going above and beyond. You have the lights all set up.
You're renting costumes.
Let's be real. You're renting costumes, or you're buying them from party packagers, or you're buying them.
If you're renting a costume, you might be a
Scheuster. if you're renting a costume so you can dance in front of a bunch of teens, you might be Mr. Will Scheuster. I would also love to see that man's wardrobe. One side, Danier. One side, all camel Danier. The other side, all costumes. Rocky Horror, everything. He shows, and so he's rented this theater out. He's doing his big, like, I need to impress my kids. It's like, get a fucking life. Honestly, get a fucking life.
Focus on your relationship.
Go to
with
a
your
hobby.
wife.
Do a paint by numbers.
That's not going well.
No, him and his wife are fighting because she keeps making pamphlets, and I do have to say about the pamphlets, you can see the writing through them, and it's kind of driving me nuts. This is a big issue I had.
Well, they have no money. Schue is spending everything.
Schue's spending every cent on Matador outfits and lighting for the students. I remember printing pamphlets in grade school, and I would see that weak-ass paper with the printed word coming through to the title page.
Yes.
And I would go, take me to Staples right now, because we're getting the way thicker paper. We're getting the cardstock for this, you fucks. Mom, get in the fucking car. Get the cardstock. We're going to Staples. Get the cardstock. We're going to Staples. Get in the car.
God, you're a fun teen.
Because I could not let words coming through. Are you kidding? That's obscene.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Also, Schue would have rented all those boots.
Well, they could have
for the teens. The teens weren't bringing those boots from home.
I also said, get this girl, get this. Of course, he had them already. I also say, get this pamphlet making queen a cricket. Hey, Will, instead of buying your students hipster boots and a full Matador outfit to impress them because you think it'll get you tenure, what is that even? How does that work? Kids don't
high school teacher tenure.
Kids don't determine who gets tenure.
Yeah,
and you're a high school teacher. Buy your wife a cricket.
What's
Buy
that?
her a damn Cricut. It's the big crafting thing that all the Mormon wives love to use. You can print things. You could probably get way better pamphlet quality. You could probably get stickers on the pamphlets. You could
That
print
sounds
out
cool.
way better things. I know. I'd be into Cricut culture. I need her.
Do we like that the cheerleading squad's called the Cheerios?
Hate it. Absolutely hated it. It's one of the worst parts of the show.
The Cheerios.
One of the worst parts of Glee is that the cheer team is called the Cheerios.
That's
it doesn't capture anything of their spirit.
The Cheerios.
It's horrible. I would never go see a Cheerios
it's
performance.
trivializing it. It kind of is akin to
It's babies.
my
the
high school
Timbits.
swim team. The Duckies.
It's the
The Duckies. And my swimsuit had a little duck on the ass.
The way you said that as if you're telling me a secret.
Well, now that I'm saying it out loud.
And had a little duck on the ass. A little duck on the ass is so funny. Also, too, the Timbits, aka the 4-year-old hockey players that come out on the ice.
Okay, that's cute.
In between
that's actually
the
really
Hamilton
cute.
Bulldogs.
That's actually
games.
really cute.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
4-year-olds, but like
they're just running around with sticks.
Yeah, that's
actually
cute.
I've seen one game where they were punching each other. Funny. He comes out in Matador. It's horrible. I mean, you can tell he's trying so hard, the actor. And I think the dancers are pretending to play bulls. This is offensive. I say, this is so stupid. They say they're having a Spanish week. They do all English songs and just do some lines in Spanish. And then he's trying to figure out which student complained about him. He finishes his Matador dance so serious. He literally thinks he looks so good. The Matador suit is so fitted.
Oh, God.
And then the lights come on and he sees Santana's face and he goes, "You're the one who did it."
Yeah,
Still
this is
in Matador
inappropriate.
position, thinking she complained about him, which she should have. She confronts him. I did love that. I didn't love the scene of
She was always my favorite character.
Same. I didn't love the scene of Ricky Martin acting excited when he gets the job.
You didn't like it?
It made me feel uncomfortable.
Mm.
Watching singers act, that's going to be dog on hind leg.
Yeah.
Mercedes, okay, I do love this part. She's deciding if she likes Sam, whatever, that was another storyline, who cares? They see each other at the end of the episode. I love this revenge, but it's not, but I just love it. He walks up to her, he goes, "Mercedes, do you want to..." Her boyfriend comes up. "Mercedes, let's go. We're going out for lunch, right, honey?"
Oh, cool.
She gets to walk away with a new boyfriend.
Oh,
I love that. That was
cool.
a big time fantasy for me.
Add that to the list of experiences at the Civil War place.
Oh my God. Civil War.
That's fun.
Civil War reenactment number 2 for me would be, I had to choose between 2 guys. And then I made the right decision, but like at the cost of like following my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I made the solid decision. I made the good decision. On paper, it's good.
Yeah.
But at the cost of following my heart. And I get and like I pick him and I pick a boyfriend comes. I go, "Wait, I have to tell." Boyfriend comes up. We're going for lunch. I walk out with boyfriend, but I look over my shoulder like this. And I kind of whisper, "I'm sorry."
Wow.
And seeing $15,000 ticket.
That's so far from what my
What would yours
actual
be?
experience was
Most,
in high school.
I've never had that happen to me.
Getting so
2
sad
boys
'cause
fighting over me.
boyfriend, because
More like me
high
fighting
school
over 2
boyfriend
boys.
actually going to eat lunch with other girls.
Yeah, of course. High school. I wouldn't even call boyfriend. High school person I like.
I was at Mama's Pizza and you went to Wendy's with so and so.
That's a Grey's Anatomy.
That's an
No.
actual fight I had.
That's a Grey's Anatomy. Pick me, choose me,
Yeah.
love me. I was at Mama's Pizza. I waited for you, and you didn't even
No,
care.
and he goes to Wendy's with Cool Girl.
One. You know what's worse? Not worse, but guy you like, who you think are dating, you're not, has van, fills the van
Scary.
with has van.
Has van.
Guy you're dating,
Has-
40, has van,
has cargo van.
has kids in it,
What?
drives by your house every night. Guy who you like has van, fills it to the brim with girls he'd rather take to Wendy's than you.
Mambo number 5 is inspired.
Well, he's got Sandra, Angela, and Rita. And as that continue, you know that I'm getting left at the school and not going out for lunch with them.
Sorry, babe. There's not enough room.
Not even. I just see the jingle of the keys, the little duck
You're
line
like, please,
of girls
I'll
following.
sit in the trunk.
Are you guys going? No worries, I'll stay here. They're not even looking at me. A little bit of Monica in my...
I think that about covers it.
Yeah, that's it. That is Glee. That is Glee, the Spanish teacher with Ricky Martin.
We've got
Honestly,
a girl half up.
Hi, baby
half
girl.
down.
Are you ready to go home? Dad ordered pizza.
Oh my God.
I
You're
know.
so lucky.
Well, Dad ordered pizza. Are you going to have pizza tonight?
Wow.
You might get a little bite of crust, huh?
When a dog
Look at her. She doesn't even
has
care about
just
being on
her
camera.
legs, the front legs down. That's so funny.
Do a big stretch. Oh,
Wow.
a big stretch on camera. Are you ready to go home?
Oh,
All right,
that's
perfect.
cute.
We're going to go home. That was very good timing, girly. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week. Please like and subscribe and follow us on all the stuff. I am Maddie Foley. This is Live Collect. We are 30 going on 13. And we love you. And subscribe on Patreon too if you want extra episodes. We do minisodes every week where we chat more about kind of actually like relevant stuff, contemporary stuff we're watching.
She's so funny.
And yeah, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, listening, loving. LOL, loving. We'll see you next week. We don't have a sign off for the show, but if we do, mine would just be singing Mambo No. 5. A little bit of Sandra in my life, a little bit of Jessica, keeping Becky here as I sing. A little bit of Mary's all I need.
My
See
brain turned
you.
off the second she started walking around.
I know, this girl will get you. She's a trance maker. She's a queen. She's a witch. Bye.